Let's move the lights in. It's all about me. It's all about me. Now you're probably thinking, Jack, what's that white powder all over your nose? Have you been hanging around with them YouTubers again? No, I haven't. I had a massive spot. The spot probably looks less silly than this. This is hiding the fact that I'm an ugly bastard. Forget it. Let's move on. Okay, so as you've seen from the title, I've clickbaited it. I met someone who was a prick at Reading. I was in the guest area and I met a celebrity. I was going to go celebrity, but they are a celebrity. And I was very, very polite to them and they did nothing but mug me up. Now, if you watch my live streams or you follow me on literally any other social media, you'll already know who it is. But for those who don't, I'm going to share it anyway. Revenue. It's Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, I'm talking about Machine Gun Kelly. I saw him in the guest area at Reading Festival on Sunday. I'm going to talk about the story and then I'm going to get the happy hour hosts in and we're going to react to the memes.
Yeah.
We are friends.
Yeah.
It'll all make sense in a bit, baby. Stay with me. Now, I should just point out that a lot of MGK fans have been messaging me. They've been blowing up my mentions tabs, saying stuff like, oh, Jack, no, they wouldn't speak like that, would they? Oh, you're only doing this for clout, motherfucker. Get off Coulson's ass, motherfucker. And I just want to say, that is not true. That is a complete lie. I want to use this moment here now to categorically say that I am not using this whole situation just for clout. I'm doing it for money as well, and that's where World of Tanks Blitz comes in. World of Tanks Blitz has asked me to ask you guys to stop messing around, click the link down below, and install the game on your phone today. Now, I know that you've heard of the game before, a lot of YouTubers speak about this game, and that's because it's taken the App Store by complete storm. And just last week, World of Tanks Blitz went through a massive update, meaning it's bigger and better than ever before. There's now a brand new European branch in-game called Blitz United, which features 10 unique tanks from 4 different countries. Oh yeah, and the campaign ambassador is Giancarlo Fisichella, one of the most famous Italian Formula 1 drivers. So, take the Italian tanks and feel the Italian drive, baby. So there we go, guys. Please do click the link down below and download World of Tanks Blitz, because not only will you get a free 7-day premium account, you'll be helping my channel out more than you'll ever know. Trust me, I'd really appreciate it, because YouTube love clicking that demonetization button, don't they? Cheers, Susan! So just head to patreon.me/Jack with 2 A's to get your free premium account, as well as a special bonus, which may or may not be the Tank T1E6. Anyway, back to chasing clout. Okay, so in all seriousness, the story begins at Reading Festival. I went this year with a few friends, and it was great. We were hanging out in the guest area. Oh, get me, having a few Chardonnays. I wasn't. About 18 quid. Before I say anything else, I just want to say, you know when you're younger, especially the boys out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know when you're younger and you ask someone out on MSN, there's a girl you fancied for a while, and then you finally message her, will you go out with me? And then she says no. Everyone's been there, right? Because I know I have.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So then you kind of like backtrack, don't you? And you kind of act like I went into her anyway. I never really liked her. She was shit at art. This isn't one of those moments. I actually don't really care about this person. But as somebody that is privileged enough to have people come up to me and ask for photos, I know how annoying it is when people come up and they're like, oh, I don't really like what you do. But my sister's best mate's cousin's just had a dog and he really watches your shit. I was wondering if I could have a picture. If you want a picture with me, fine, it's a privilege, I'm honoured, I'll have a picture with you. But don't pretend that you don't give a fuck about me. And the reason I tell you that is because... No! Brooke House, eat your heart out. Just killed a gnat. Didn't say anything rude. I asked him for a photo and he completely mugged me off. We'll get to it. That's why I mentioned the whole asking the girl out thing, because I really am not that bothered by him. I saw him on stage that Sunday when he was on the Youngblood set. That sounded so old, didn't it? I saw him on the Sunday when he was on the Youngblood set. However, Fiona, my fiance, she really, really likes him. Myself and Stevie were at the bar, and Fiona at this point had gone back to the tent for a nap. And I turned round, and I see him. It's Machine Gun Kelly. That's cool. That's somebody I think is quite cool. So I went over, politely, always being very polite. I was brought up with manners, and I waited for him to finish his conversation. I wasn't just sort of like hovering around like a gnat. R.I.P. I didn't make it obvious that I was waiting or anything. He finished his conversation, I went over and I said thus. Basically Shakespearean poetry. I said, ah, hello mate, mainly because I didn't know what he goes by. You say, nice to meet you, Machine Gun. How you doing, Kelly? Mr. Kelly? I didn't have a fucking clue, so I just said, hi mate, I'm a big fan of your stuff. My girlfriend really rates your stuff as well. I saw you come out earlier with Youngblood, fucking brilliant. Any chance I can get a quick picture? Because I'd love to show my missus who's not here. I was excited up to that point. I looked at him, And he sort of just, he had a big joint as well, I didn't say that, did I? He had a massive joint just in the guest area, like, I should have known then, knob. Do it at your tent. He's not in a tent, is he? He's in the Hilton around the corner. Let's talk about it. So I said that to him, and he just turned to me, looked at me, and just looked back. Ah, this is awkward. This is awkward. I didn't know what to do. I should have left it and walked off, but I didn't. I just went, is that all right, mate? At this point, he did acknowledge me, but he gave me the most subtle nod you've ever seen. I'll recreate it for you. I want to die. So at this point, it was fight or flight, and I thought, I'll fight it. I'll fight it. So I just went, oh, is that cool? And then it was at this point that he turned to me, looked me dead in the eye, and went, how many times I gotta tell you, motherfucker, just take the fucking photo. Ah, I hate this. If the floor can open up, gets me in it. At that point, I'd have taken a fucking tea party with Chris Ingham. I would have done anything to get out of there. Yeah, here's one. Stevie was stood with the camera just out of earshot, so I've gone, had a picture, and this is that picture. I mean...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
That's fucking awkward, isn't it? Just like I said on the stream the other night, it's become a meme. That's all I wanted. I thought, it's been a shit situation. How can we monetize this? I know, let's make it a fucking meme. So you guys have done so. You've got your Photoshop out. You're terrible at it, but we'll discuss that in a minute. I'm about to get my co-hosts in, and we are going to go through each one by one, and react to them. So without further ado, okay, so first of all, we've got that one. I made that one.
Oh. That so accurately depicts what's going on there.
Because inside I could feel myself crippling. Like, I was like, I've never really felt anxiety before. I imagine this is what this is. Some guy got in contact called Rennick Horn, 78, and he said, to be fair, it's your own fault if you're a big fan of a skinny little pussy who calls himself Machine Gun Kelly, then that's on you. Is it on me? Anyone who gives himself such a twatty name has got to be a prick, so choose your heroes better in future. So I replied, says Rennick Horn. He replied, Rennick is a nickname actually, more of a private joke from years ago, but I'd take that over Machine Gun Kelly. And why are you defending his name? He mugged you off like the little fanboy bitch you are. Pick better heroes. So I just replied, I'm pretty sure Machine Gun Kelly is a nickname too, Rennick. Don't think his mum picked that one out of the baby name book. And he didn't reply. No. So Rennick Horn, if you're watching, shout out to you.
You're right.
Fans trying to take a photo, Ollie won't. I like how they've done the top.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a better design than anything he's produced.
It actually is, yeah.
Look at the arm.
Class.
Look at the arm.
That's fucking class.
I would have never seen that.
That's why he's pissed off. You're stealing his joint, you cunt.
Imagine, right, if he's just there just going, let's talk about it like that. I imagine he always says it, he's like Pikachu. That's all he said, let's talk about it. Imagine if I just went over and I just went, right, Colson, how you been, boy? Political banter.
That's it.
The
Brexit.
UK, the EU.
Yeah, nice.
That's because of Brexit and that.
Oh, cheers for explaining. My mind still saw your arm going into his mouth.
That's all you can see. Cheers, mate.
I can't unsee it.
How MGK has acted since the Eminem beef, the reality that his albums since then haven't done nearly as well, and that his credibility and fan base took a big hit.
There you go.
I didn't say it.
Brilliant.
I literally just spat on the street.
I like your legs, Jack. That's fucking brilliant. That's fucking brilliant.
Still actually going
You developed dwarfism.
The quality of the Photoshop gets me there, but that's brilliant.
I made that.
Say
I made that one. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, that's Ashley Cole when he signed for Roma, and he was a bit of an outcast, so...
I know the feeling.
Don't laugh at that.
Hang on, I've never seen you that happy.
You're so keen for whatever is going on there.
Baby Jace is now on sale. Jimmy Savile is great.
Oh.
Sorry, mate. Just can't.
I would hazard a guess it's an MGK fan.
Which is weird because I didn't know they had Wi-Fi in the cracked ends in the deep south of Alabama.
What the fuck? Save the turtles.
I can't believe no one's photoshopped you onto me and me onto MGK.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are friends.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, someone switched it.
Let's zoom in. He's not a bad looking fella really, is he?
What if he actually smiles?
Like,
If he's on your body.
creepy. Do you want to fuck me? I actually want to start becoming a stoner and that now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd call myself, what's Machine Gun What's Pistol Jack?
Nice.
Binned
So
off.
happy to be there though. That you're like, this is where I belong. No surrender.
He's finally
Oh dear. Get him out.
Stevie getting sacked from the podcast. I know.
He needs to learn to talk into a mic first.
That guy
is
nicked from
horrible.
Lidl's.
That is horrible.
Is that Youngblood in the back there?
No.
No, that's his dad. Old blood.
Oh, wow.
I'm class.
Oh, there she is. Trisha Paytas.
You're not wearing a t-shirt.
I don't really know. Still don't know anything about her. That is how I felt inside. that was my inner monologue.
That's probably one of the best ones then.
That's how good it could have been. But as Reddick said, you know, choose your idols better.
Yeah, it is your fault.
Oh, Reddick Horn.
Reddick Horn.
Reddick Horn 78. Go and tweet him and say, let's talk about it.
He's literally going to be inundated with just that.
And I'm all for it. Cheers, guys.
No problem.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
There we go. I just wanted to make this video not really to expose him. Look at that nose, is ridiculous. That is mental. But the very last thing I'm going to say is if you guys do see me out and about in the street or wherever and you want to ask me for a photo or come over and have a chat, I would absolutely love to. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I owe everything I have to the people that give their life, give their time, give even their 5 minutes watching me. It's a nice one. I appreciate you. Let's talk about it.
You've been plugging your merch too much. Beans and burgers. You've been plugging your merch too much. Beans and burgers.
Thanks again for watching, guys. Normal videos will resume soon. I just want to remind you, please do download World of Tanks Blitz in the description down below. It's apps and sponsors like World of Tanks Blitz that keeps channels like mine afloat. Nice one. Cheers.